Fair use disclaimer. The copyright laws of the United States recognizes a fair use of copyright content. Section 107 of the United States Copyright Act states, notwithstanding the provisions of sections 106 and 106A, the fair use of a copyrighted work, including such use by reproduction in copies or phone records or by any other means specified by that section for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, including multiple copies for classroom use, scholarships, or research, is not an infringement of copyright. This video and YouTube channel in general may contain copyrighted works that were not specifically authorized to be used by the copyright holders, but which we believe in good faith are protected by federal law and the fair use doctrine for one or more of the reasons noted above. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. When I tell y'all, my young queens, y'all have to be careful when meeting these guys. I may be old school, but y'all have to allow them to court you and get to know them better. Y'all meet these knuckleheads, know nothing about them. They end up being on all kinds of drugs. You bring them home to meet your parents and grandparents and other family members. Then you move them into your home and shit like this happens. This story is out of Willingboro, New Jersey, where we have 23-year-old Terrence Matthews, who unalived 3 people and attempted to take out 2 more. Well, 4 more by his own words. One of them are still breathing because he ran out of bullets. And 2 females are still breathing because his girlfriend liked them. But he did plan on taking them all out within a 5-day period. He just didn't get a chance to. Just plain nutcase, y'all. He got into an argument with his girlfriend, Carissa Williams, after going back and forth on Facebook Messenger with her. He decided to go to her home and brutally take out her grandmother and her 9-year-old baby brother and wait for her to come home, tortured her all night. And at 7 a.m., he put her in his car, drove her to the Wawa's where she was able to run and get help. And if that wasn't enough, he went on Facebook Live to brag. Take a listen, and I have to warn y'all, trigger warning.
(1 a.m., February 18th, 2019. Deputies from the Willingboro Police Department are responding to reports of shots fired on the 100 block of Millbrook Drive in Willingboro, New Jersey. When they arrive, they're met with a gruesome scene. 21-year-old DeVell Williamson sits inside of a vehicle. He's barely breathing after being shot 4 times. His friend, Brandon Clark, sits on the sidewalk. He has 2 injuries, one to the back of his head after being pistol whipped, and a gunshot wound to the arm. Both men would be rushed to a local hospital. To no surprise, DeVell would go on to be pronounced. "I didn't see who attacked me. I can't identify him. I can't help you out." Although Brandon Clark would tell detectives he didn't know who the shooter was, it didn't necessarily matter because they were about to identify a key suspect within days. Police would take the build vehicle in for forensic examination. They subsequently located key pieces of evidence, an iPhone and 3 fake $100 bills. Within the day, forensic officers managed to gain access to the iPhone and looked to see if there was information that could help assist with the investigation. There was. Sitting within Apple's message app lay a text message exchange that dated back to November of 2018. It contained various messages about different drug deals leading up to them. That was the reason both Brandon and DeVoe were there at the time of the shooting. So it seemed then like this may have been a drug deal gone wrong. If Brandon didn't want to help, it was up to detectives to search for this mystery figure who had been texting DeVoe. Over the next 10 days, he was identified. 23-year-old Terrence J. Matthews. On February 28, 2019, Terrence was tracked down and brought in for questioning. I was with Brandon and DeVoe on the day, but I was at home when the shooting took place. Detectives didn't have enough evidence to charge Terrence, so he was let go, but his phone was seized and he remained on police radar while they continued to investigate. April 26, 2019. Detectives obtain a warrant to search through communications data on the Facebook app on Terrence's phone. They discovered an image on the Facebook Messenger app. It showed a fake $100 bill. That $100 bill matched those that were at the crime scene. So this was it then. Surely this photo connected Terrence somewhat to them. And oh well, if that's what you were thinking, then you'd be wrong. It isn't entirely clear what happened after this discovery, but reports don't suggest Terrence was brought back in for questioning, nor was he charged with any offence. In fact, for the following 5 months, Terrence would remain a free man, walking the streets of New Jersey. The evening of June 19th, 2019. 22-year-old Cressida Williams is about to pull up to her home on the 100 block of Eastbrook Drive in Willingboro, New Jersey, after finishing her shift at work. She's ready to wind down, eat, and catch some sleep. But little did she know, she was moments away from coming face to face with a monster upon arrival. As Cressida approached her home, she was met by none other than Terrence J. Matthews. He grabbed her and pulled her inside the home. Cressida and Terrence had been dating for a while leading up to the 19th of June, 2019. In fact, they had been that deep into a relationship that he too had lived at that same property. Although it should be noted, by June 19th, they had broke up, so it's unclear if he was living there at that time. Hours before the pair had crossed paths, they had a heated exchange on Facebook, although it isn't exactly clear what the argument was about. So Terrence getting physical was his response later on in the day to this argument. He didn't just lash out at Cressida though. Something much darker had occurred because of this heated exchange on Facebook. As the pair made it into the house, Terrence dragged Cressida to the utility room. Her grandma, 67-year-old Jennifer Fussell, was on the floor. Her initial thoughts had been that maybe her grandma had collapsed, but she quickly found out that she had multiple across her body. She'd been... Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Terrence had the second time. However, it didn't stop there. Do you want to see your brother? He's upstairs. Cressida was dragged to the bathroom. There he was, 9-year-old Ishon Mathion Jr. Over the next several hours, Terrence, high on synthetic marijuana, held Cressida against her will. He poked her with... Then, at around 7 a.m., he forced her into his vehicle, and the pair drove to the Dunkin' Donuts store on Springside Road in West Hampton. His friend's home was the next destination. They then returned to Springdale Road to go to the Wawa store at around 10 a.m. When inside the store, Cressida managed to slip away. She told an employee that Terrence had a grandma and brother and that she feared she would be killed soon. Terrence caught her feeding this information to the employee, so he pulled out the carrying and began to chase Cressida around the Wawa. When he heard that police had been called, he fled the scene. Shortly after, he went on Facebook Live.
You feel me? I'm trying to tell people, calling up for help. I think, you feel me? Nobody was really listening. Like, they want rather send me off instead of me having somebody to talk to, the ones I really want to be around. I want to be around strangers, you feel me? Like, people might say, like, damn, this good, like, why you just do all that? I don't know, bro. It's like, love, bro. Love, I did it. I did it. For real, man. Like, but, Chrissy, bro, I love you. Always and forever. 828, I promise you. Nothing ever in this world will come between us. Like, I really love you. I really love you. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything I ever did to you and your mom. I'm sorry. I hope this is a lesson to you, bro. Like, make sure the next one just steer straight. Just don't wild out. You feel me? I love you though. These hoes ain't loyal. No, I really do love you though. I got a lot of love for you. But Brienne, you lucky because I was gonna kill you. Like the last 5 days I was gonna kill you, but I just kept letting you live because I've been chilling with Chrissy and like she be talking to you. You feel me? I'm gonna kill you and your girlfriend for real, for real. But like, you lived. You alright right now. What else? What else? Yeah. I do a lot of that a lot of people get blamed for. Like, you feel me? But I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people gonna be like, damn. I mean, a lot of people be like, swear they know every story now. But this particular situation, look, I'm about to tell you about. Everybody had like a million different stories. I done heard the same shit. I swear to God, should be cappers. Like straight claiming that shit. They know they ain't do it. You feel me? It's really not like that. Like they really not like that. Like at all. They really not like that, bro. Like they ain't like that. But you feel me? But yeah, like I was saying, like saying about that Vel situation. I Vel chopper. I clapped that. Like you feel me? 181 Millbrook Drive. Like think about where you get clapped up. 181 Millbrook Drive, motherfucker. That's where I grew up at. Like a lot of like really trying to claim that shit. Like you feel me? Shout out to all the brothers though. You know, you feel me? They trying to do anything, but nobody else did that shit. I did that shit. I clapped that. I ran out of bullets, and then the other gun jammed. That's why I finesse led. It's like, he talking like a bitch though. I don't know what type of tough shit he done told. I heard he was telling me, like, mad tough shit, you feel me? That nigga was straight bitch. He was not tough at all. You feel me? But Chrissy, I love you with all my heart, to my family, to my brother.
Just hours after that Facebook Live, law enforcement would spot Terrence in his vehicle in the city of Camden. That's roughly 15 miles from Willingboro. He would live stream the police chase.
Cops on me. I got the cops on me. I got the cops on me, bro. Hey, yo, what's good, bro? You know I love you, my on everything I love, you know I love you. You feel me? Chrissy, I love you. I'm about to let these can have it. Damn, bro.
Initially, Terrence was taken to a hospital for his injuries, but he would soon find himself in a jail cell facing quite literally tens of charges. During interviews with detectives, Terrence would come clean about all three and said that he was responsible. When asked why he decided to drown Cressida's brother, he said that wasn't his initial plan, but because he wouldn't die from the stabbing, he decided to drown him instead. He also told police that he most definitely would have Brandon in the first incident. In fact, he explained that as he stood over him on the sidewalk, he opened fire, but there were no more bullets left to shoot, so he decided to pistol whip him. Nearly 3 years on from this, on June 7th, 2022, Terrence J. Matthews would plead guilty to all the charges that were placed against him. Let's just put it this way, there's that many of them, I'm not even going to list them all here. Due to his plea deal with prosecutors, Terrence was handed just 60 years in prison.
Man, this is so very sad. I'm very happy they caught him, and he will be a very old man when he's released from prison. That's if he ever makes it out of there. But this didn't have to happen. Young ladies, y'all have to be careful when meeting these dudes. He just so nonchalantly talked about how he took out her family and was going to do her friends too, while bragging about two other men he took out and got away with it. Just plain psycho. Like he was disappointed that he couldn't carry it out. I'm sure for the rest of this young lady's life, she will always have regrets for what happened to her grandmother and her brother. What's your thoughts? Drop down in the comment box. Let's have the conversation. With that said, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. And smash that notification bell so you'll see when I drop my next video. Stay blessed. Peace.